No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. Oh, this door is open. This door right here, this door is open to you. Is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity.
Good morning.
So happy that you have made the choice to join us this morning. Please sing along with us on the prosperity chant. There's going to be a call and response, so I'll say prosperity, and you'll say prosperity.
Prosperity.
Let's try it again. I'll say love, and you'll say
Love.
There you go. You got it.
What do I want? What do I desire? What will bring me to my highest good? What do I want? What do I desire? What will bring me to my highest good? Prosperity,
Prosperity,
I claim it.
I claim it.
Abundance,
Abundance
is mine.
is mine.
Love
Love
flows through me.
flows through me.
I feel joy
I feel joy
all the time.
all the time.
I can have it.
I can have it.
I deserve it.
I deserve it.
I claim it.
I claim it.
It is mine.
It is mine.
I can have it.
I can have it.
I deserve it.
I deserve it.
I am it.
I am it.
It is mine.
It is mine.
Oh, peace
Peace
fills my heart.
fills my heart.
I surrender.
I surrender
Everything.
everything.
Health
Health
is my birthright.
is my birthright.
Passion helps me sing.
Helps me sing.
I can have it.
I can have it.
I deserve it.
I deserve it.
I claim it.
I claim it.
It is
I accept
what is mine.
what is mine.
I can have
I can have it,
what I want.
what I want.
And let Spirit,
Spirit
direct the flow.
Direct the flow.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Life is fun.
Life is fun.
Life is great.
Life is great.
This song is done. Good job.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, we are so blessed. We welcome you this morning to Unity Spiritual Center of Portland, where we gather both in this space, and we welcome our online family also, and recognizing that we are a part of a larger consciousness. Life is consciousness, and we are part, I believe, of humanity opening to a larger story for ourselves, for all of us around. And as we gather, we have that sacred opportunity to just ask ourselves, who am I? Where am I going? What is it that I'm to learn on this sacred, sacred journey? I'm Reverend Lisa Davis. My pronouns are she and her. And I know that the great honor we have here at Unity Spiritual Center of Portland in our 100th year of ministry, of opening to larger ideas, we get to open to this sacred, sacred knowing that there is one presence and one power active in the universe and in our lives. And you can call it God, you can call it Buddha, you can call it infinite intelligence, but it is a movement of life. There's an African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And if I had to say something about the time we're in right now, I think it's asking us to look at a larger story of what going together might look like. Recognizing the divine in every being and the value and the worth of every being everywhere. So we gather in that knowing, in that space. We're going to begin in prayer in just a moment. Again, I want to say, in Unity, we don't believe we're praying to some God out there, that there's a guy with a white beard that might give us what we want or not give us what we want. I was raised with the idea there is not a vending machine God. Instead, there is a presence and a power. And now in science, it's often we're looking at a quantum field, literally a quantum field that we live and move and have our being within. And so when we're praying, we're recognizing that the divine, which is present everywhere, there is no empty space, is also within us. So we're opening to that. And the invitation and the realization is we all do that. Prayer activates our brains. It opens the possibilities. It opens our eyes to see larger concepts and understand larger pictures of who we are and where we're going. And so as we open in prayer, if by any chance the news of the day or of the week or of the month has shut you down, has shut your heart, I just invite you to open your heart to recognize we're sitting here in this oneness, in this opportunity for a sacred breath. And let's begin this service in prayer. We just take that sacred breath, infinite presence, one power, a vibration that is love, which moves through us individually, collectively, and globally. We open to that larger story of life, of love, of presence and power. And whether we can see it in our lives, in our world, and in right where we are, we know that it is calling us to something more. We gather in that sacred calling, that knowing, and we say yes to the movement, to the expansion of all that we are to know, to understand, and the connection that reminds us all we live in interdependence. And as one, with our perseverance and our willingness to know that we know that we know that life lives through us now. We gather in this sacred knowing. We invite all of that wisdom to flow through us individually and collectively here at Unity Spiritual Center of Portland. And we surround the world, the places where there is war or conflict, or there is racism, active discrimination of any type. We say yes to the life and the wholeness and the presence and the power of every being everywhere. And we say yes to a healing and a larger story and that evolutionary movement of spirit. For this opportunity to gather in this knowing and to claim that we are a vital part of that movement of spirit, we say thank you, infinite presence, infinite intelligence, and so it is. Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you all here this morning. Yeah, I want to mention the daily word today was prayer. Prayer flows throughout my life. And I thought it was very appropriate because prayer certainly flows through the life of this ministry, through our prayer chaplains. And that wonderful feeling that you get when you walk in each Sunday, that's because the prayer chaplains each week set and hold the intention of being an open and loving space for all of you to come into. So anyway, we thank our prayer chaplains. And today we have Carol and Satya who are available to pray with you this morning following the service. They do this one-on-one and confidentially. If you're not ready to pray in person, you can submit a prayer request. You can drop it in this box right here, and they will get it on the prayer list for this week. Dial-a-prayer is available for you to call during the week if you need a little lift. And we have Sunday morning guided meditations at 10:30, which are pretty well attended, and people really seem to enjoy that. It's a wonderful way to start your day, so you can plan on joining them. The big news is our picnic is next week, our annual picnic. We're so excited. The garden's looking great. And so following the service, we are going to meet and eat out in our garden. There's still some help needed. I'm going to be out at the lobby table today following the service. Kitchen team always needs a little extra support before and after. And we need to get pop-ups and tables up. We have a pretty good setup team. Takedown's always a little harder, but we know some of you will stick around and help us. Anyway, come on out and see me today following the service. We don't have signups for food, but you are pretty well versed in the picnic sides, right? We got the mac salads and the potato salads and the veggie salads, baked beans, deviled eggs, desserts. Pick one and bring it. We'll supply the burgers, the dogs, the drinks. Put a reminder in your phone. We want you to be here. It's a lovely day out there. And the garden team's going to meet next Saturday at 9 a.m. They're going to spiff up that garden. The other thing they're doing is they are continuing care for that east parking lot, which is hosting the Pedalheads Bicycle Camp again this summer, which is like our biggest rental. So they've been working hard keeping that parking lot clear over there from pine needles and stuff. If you can help them out, come this Saturday at 9. So green bag collection Sunday was today. Did y'all remember to bring your green bags back? I hope you did. If you didn't, though, fear not. You can bring it this week, Monday through Thursday. We're here 10 to 4. They are going to be delivered on Saturday. So big thanks to all of you who participated in this. Remember to pick up your green bag as you leave today for next pickup, which is in August. So again, we thank you for that. There's a special celebration of music happening today here after the service. It's our own Mary Ellen Grace's last recital. She's retiring from teaching, long time teaching. If you love music, yes, it's important. So 3:30, is it? 3:30 today in the sanctuary, no cost, right? You want to hear some music? Come, it's great, it'll be wonderful. We invite you to do that. The Unity Changemakers is our political action group, and they're going to be meeting downstairs during Coffee Connection in the teen rooms. They are sharing upcoming events. They're talking about what everyone's currently working on and doing, and they're going to share ideas for expansion. So if this is something you're wanting to be a part in, you can join them today. Course in Miracles returns this week, Tuesdays at 10:30. They've taken a little hiatus, but they are back. Chair yoga and meditation happens each Tuesday at 4, $10 drop-in fee with Lisa Siri. And our civics book club study is on Thursdays at 1. No book purchase required, just stop in and get inspired. We do have a couple of classes on tap this month. Awaken to Spiritual Living will start a new daytime class this Wednesday, June 10th, 1:30 with Carolyn Goolsby. I'm going to hand the mic over to her and let her tell you a little bit about it.
Well, Lisa did a perfect opening in terms of this class is an experiential class about how we bring spiritual living into our lives. Unity is such a rich tradition of practices and presence. So there isn't a book to read. There are exercises to do. I send them out within 48 hours of the class, and there are 3 or 4 things. One of people's favorite ones is for 20 minutes to do absolutely nothing. Don't try to improve yourself, solve a problem, meditate, just be in the presence. We are loved beyond our wildest imagination. And I hope that you'll come join us and learn and teach as you go in this extraordinary experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. People have enjoyed that class so much, so I do hope you'll take advantage of that this week. Starts on Wednesday. We are also beginning registration this week for an online-only Zoom class with Sharon Mitchell based on the book Cast. I know Reverend Lisa mentioned this last week, and it has come to fruition. It's been 5 years since she taught this class, and it's wonderful, and we want everybody to have the opportunity to learn and grow through this. You can register using the link in the newsletter and on the website, and there's also signups on the lobby table. It will begin on Tuesdays starting June the 23rd. It's going to run for 6 weeks, 6:30 to 8:30, and it's $100 for the entire series or $20 a class. So it really is a wonderful opportunity we hope you'll take advantage of. There's always more detailed information about all of this in your newsletter, even more so on the website if you need to know anything more about what's happening. I do want to mention later in the month we're having a summer solstice celebration on Saturday, June the 20th. We will celebrate in the East parking lot with a labyrinth and drumming. That'll be at 1:30. And then afterwards is our game day out in the garden. So you can join us afterwards for some fun. It'll be a really great time. Okay, if this is your first time, welcome. We're so glad that you joined us today. I don't see a welcome packet. This is what happens when you're gone for a week, right? Oh, it's under here. She says it's under here.
I think it's right under.
Oh, nope.
Claudia
All right.
has one. Good.
Claudia's holding one up. If you did not receive a welcome packet when you walked in the door this morning, that's what it looks like. Hold your hand up so they can see you and make sure that you get one. There's a yellow card on the back. We'd love for you to fill that out with your information. There's also a QR code on there you can use to give us that information. That gets you on our newsletter or mailing list. And because you're going to want to know everything that's going on. There's a red rose sticker there as well. We'd love for you to put that on your name tag. Plan to join us downstairs for coffee and connection following the service. It's a great time of fellowship and getting to know each other. We're so glad that you joined us this morning. You guys have a great week. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it. We will get another one up here. Who knows what I did with it? Anyway, we want to welcome all of you who are here for the first time or you haven't been here for a while. At Unity, what we know is that every one of us is a spiritual being. We are a spiritual being, as it's so often said, having a human experience, and what an interesting experience it is. But we've made a soul choice to be in the body that we're in, to be in the time that we're in, all of us. And so we just welcome you here. If the words that you hear today work for you, we encourage you to become a part. Part of joining together is having the courage to create community, to walk the journey with other beings that we understand and don't understand, and just simply to gather together and see something larger. If the words that you hear today do not work for you, we encourage you to continue seeking. Find a place that will resonate with you, that does remind you and support you in knowing the wholeness of who you are and the sacred life that you have come to share and the part you play in healing humanity. So we're thrilled to have you here. And we are going to stand and sing. We're going to stand and stand as you're able, and we'll sing together.
There is just one presence, just one light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great presence, just one light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. Oh, there's just one power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. There is.
Yeah, good job.
All right, and we just invite you to turn to those around you with a handshake, a namaste, a welcome, a hug. If you'd like to ask for a hug, recognize you are here. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I had someone who it was their first Sunday, and they asked me about all the hugging, and they said, "How long have people come here?" And I said, "Well, actually, for some of them, it was their first or second Sunday. They just hug because it feels good." And they were like, and others, of course, tell me, "Just don't make me hug anybody else. Don't make me get close to anybody else." But you know, the opportunity to look in somebody's eyes and to know the wholeness that they are and the love that they are from the love that we are is one of the greatest gifts we can have. And so it is just such a sacred time. And we move from that time now into a very short time of meditation, just reminding us that day after day after day, we can get quiet, we can center, we can remember that the truth of this universe lives within our being, within the intelligence everywhere.
One breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in. One breath at a time. One breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in, one breath at a time, one breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in, one breath at a time, one breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in, one breath at a time.
And as we relax our bodies, gently closing our outer eyes, and we turn within, breathing in fully and completely, letting go and letting the infinite presence of this universe move through us now. One breath, one sacred breath. Breathing in, I am whole. Breathing out, I am love. I am whole. I am love. I allow that cycle, that sacred cycle, to move through every cell in my body. There is a cellular knowing, I am whole. I am love. In the silence, in the silence. Again and again, life invites us to remember, I am whole. I am love. And with each breath, we say yes to the movement of spirit, to the expansion of life through our being. And so it is. Amen.
One breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in, one breath at a time. One breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in, one breath at a time. Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you've got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough, and things go wrong no matter what I do. Now and then it seems life is just too much, but you've got the love I need to see me through. When food is gone, you are my daily meal. Oh, oh. When friends are gone, I know this love is real. You know it's real, 'cause you got the love. 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 Oh, you got the love. Time after time I think, oh Lord, what's the use? Time after time I think it's just no good. 'Cause sooner or later in life, the things you love you lose. But you've got the love I need to see me through. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air, but I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you got the love I need to see me through. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. All of you are so grateful. You know, this idea that presence and power is within us, that the very love of the universe is within us, is one of Unity's basic teachings. We've looked at it and we've played with it. How many people grew up hearing that? You have love within you. Some people did. That is one of the greatest gifts, to have that idea. How many of us have anchored it fully? I'm not even going to raise my hand. Okay, we have a couple people who have really been able to anchor that. Life is interesting because it offers us opportunities every moment to find out, are we going to expand? Are we going to allow something larger? And I use the word expansion. The root word of the word that is translated as heaven in the Bible is actually expansion. Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, they were the co-founders of Unity, but Unity is part of the New Thought movement, which is one that came in, and honestly, it started with Aristotle and Plato and some of the words that saw a larger picture than the story we were told through Christianity. But the idea that literally heaven is a state of consciousness at one with the infinite intelligence of the universe. It's not a place you go after you die or you hope you get there someday. It is a consciousness. And I believe right now, a lot of us feel like it's awfully far away, that state of consciousness, of oneness. And so what I'm looking at today is, what is our soul's desire right now? Our very purpose. And I don't know about you all. You may not have been breathing in much thought of, what is my soul's desire? I got to get through the day. But I want to know, underneath all that's happening right now on our planet, what is being called of for us? There's something there. It's always something there. And you know, I did a message, gosh, I don't know how many years ago it was. I think it was like 2004. And because when I wrote in your soul's desire, something popped up. I was like, no. But I went back and read it. And it said we desire happiness. That all soul, and it told all these ways we can find happiness. And I sat with that last week for a little bit, and I was like, that's not where I am right now. Would I like happiness? Absolutely. But we've got some major things on the table in this country. And what I realized was, oh my gosh, it's another place where we're being asked to evolve. We're being asked to take our consciousness that we were taught this story, and we're being asked to have a larger story that will serve us and will serve humanity in moving forward. And we're being called in a way that sometimes we just want to say no. And so I'm asking, what is my soul's desire? Now you have to understand, by the way, it's not what do my fears desire. It's not, what does my ego demand? Anybody have a demanding ego? I want this, I want this, I want this. Or what society expects of us. We've lived that story, and it doesn't serve us. But what does the deepest part of me long for? And so I work, when I do my messages, which, by the way, this week, I am still dealing with what they consider a sprained wrist. It may be broken. I don't know yet. We'll find out next week. But the doctor said, could you just please stop typing and writing? I was like, you cannot take that from me. You can take anything else, but you cannot take that. Well, what I did was put myself in a lot of pain and finally agree. So I have all these notes, but they actually were not, they were from something else, and I just thought, well, we're going to see. But what I've done is sit there and ask myself, my soul, my heart, my being, what does my soul desire? Now, you have to understand, and most of you know, I'm living, myself and my two daughters are living in a hotel room. So I'm sitting in a bed, or Lauren and I are in one room, and my other daughter's in another room. And so I have a nightstand for all of my stuff. And Leah came up this morning, and she goes, that is a mess. And I said, there is no other way you can get 26 books and all of the notes that I need next to me with the water and all the other stuff that I need. I have to have that space. She just said, well, it's a mess. And she was right. But I sat there and I was like holding space, and then I'd look over there. There's still cat litter all over the floor. For some reason, all of the 5 things we have purchased to not have that happen, none of them have worked. I picked up my phone and there are 3 ants on it. And I went, okay, God, there is a higher purpose. And yet I looked at that, I was like, that is life. Right now, for a lot of us. We are looking at life, and it's not acting the way we want. Society is moving and shifting, and there's things that we say, what do we do? Life is inviting us into the question right now, and I believe that question of what is my soul? And soul is an interesting word. Now, growing up in Unity, early Unity, the idea was Charles and Myrtle Fillmore came in, and it was Myrtle Fillmore, and she began finding the divine aspect of herself in the late 1800s for a woman who had been sick her whole life, who had less than 6 months to live, and who had 3 young kids, and she just kept saying, there is the divine in me. There is this aspect. So they went against what rural Missouri at that time said about the being. They were not sinners. They were not less than whole. They said there is a divine aspect of the universe within us. And that our soul's purpose is to live the life that literally there's a life demanding to move through us. And when we find ourselves in divine discontent, which is what I believe our country has done, we've gone as far as we can with old stories and old ideas, and instead there is this bursting with discontent of what's happening in a way to find something larger. And so we get to ask that question. The first thing that I finally realized is our souls want to know wholeness. Not what do I need, what am I not enough of, but the wholeness that we are. Now that can be real easy. And you might think, oh, it's easy for them, or it's easy for them, or they have this, or they have that. This is all of us. We're being asked to know wholeness on a level that most of us have not been able to breathe into, because we weren't raised with those ideas. I believe what we're doing is we are battling, and I've said it many times before, we are battling organized religion's old beliefs, and they are not working in today's world. And we get to go back and look at it again. So first, let's look at this idea of a wholeness. You know, St. Augustine wrote, "Our hearts are restless until they rest in thee." Now that's old language, but the idea of rest in thee is what would happen if we said, my heart is restless until I know I'm whole. I'm wholeness in expression, and I'm one with the infinite love of the universe. What would happen if we could breathe that in? The way that we shift humanity is, first of all, knowing that idea. It's a major idea. It's a sacred desire of our soul. And I want to look at some of the history of it. How did we not know we were whole? Most of us, well, if you're born in the United States, you were affected by Christianity. I know not everyone in here had those roots, but we were. Reverend Pam Gutierrez, who is a Unity minister, she actually just moved from Unity on the Bay in Miami back to her home in Medford, Oregon. She writes a Substack. And her title this past week was "The Church Had a Vote and You Lost." That was her title. She was talking about the fact that many of the earliest Christians and Jesus believed that the kingdom of heaven is within you. There was no question about whether or not the divine was within you. That was how they believed, what Jesus taught, and it was shared everywhere. When the Roman Empire began breaking up, about 325 years after Jesus had moved through his journey and was not walking on this earth, Emperor Constantine realized that he had to have power and control. So he convened the Council of Nicaea. And one of those votes was, is the same thing that Jesus had, which the Fillmores called the Christ. Christ at the time of Jesus was not Jesus' last name. It was a term, and it meant anointed one. In that part of the country, it still means that. That's still what that word means. There were many people besides Jesus that had that term. When you saw a light in someone, you saw wisdom, you saw something, they had that term, the Christ. What the Fillmores did was they said, wait a minute. They lived within the Christian world of Kansas City, Missouri, and they said, no, we got it wrong. The Christ is the pattern of wholeness in every being. We're born with it, and we're here to literally develop it. The Council of Nicaea had a vote, and the emperor got to decide who won. And he wanted power and control. And so he chose no. That was not in every being. It was only in Jesus. And that way, the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit did not include all of humanity as far as that divine in them. That whole idea was created at that time. What if humanity right now is saying no? That divinity is within us, and we're letting go of a story that has greatly affected humanity. The idea of sin came in several hundred years later. It came in later. What would happen if your life had never heard either of those edicts in it? I believe part of the evolutionary movement right now is to begin to say, I know my wholeness, because that wholeness is in me, and it's in you, and it's in you, and it's in you, and there is no way to see anything different. Now, some people may say, okay, this is really scary. This is like we're getting on rocky ground here. But can you see that just possibly we're being taken to an edge that says we have to find another way? We have to find another worldview? And part of that worldview is to go back into, literally, go back into the wholeness that we are. So that means I'm not enough, which many people have grown up with. Anybody have a voice in your head that tells you you're not enough? Once a day, twice a day, 100 times a day. That all comes from this idea of less than enough in a being. And we're here to begin holding a space of there is a wholeness in me. Quantum physics shows it. The biology that understands the amazing essence of the brain shows it. It's there. By the way, when we pray and meditate and truly open to larger ideas, it actually changes the neurochemistry of our brain. We can see more. Our ideas open up to larger concepts and things. This is a movement that is life in us. And Jesus was one of the beings, just as Buddha did. And Buddha said, there's a Buddha in you. This being said, there's the kingdom of the infinite intelligence of the universe. They looked at the heavens. There was no light pollution. They looked everywhere and saw the magnificence. And they called those the heavens. And that heavens was the expansion, the ever-expanding universe in you. So that's the first piece. Can we begin to say, my soul's desire? And that means everything in my life is saying, oh, honey, you get to know it here. And I looked at my life this week, and I went, seriously, in this situation right here, yes, that's where. That's where we get to know it and hold it and be it. And the second thing, I don't know if you're going to like it or not, but I believe that we are being asked to wrestle with the truth. I believe we are being asked not to just accept what's going on, but to wrestle with what is true. It used to be in New Thought for a long time, the blessing to a person would be, may you know this and may you know it with ease and grace. May your life be filled with ease and grace. We didn't want suffering. We didn't want pain. We felt if we just prayed enough, we would have all of that. But what do you do when life falls apart and you're not there? The old idea used to be it's your fault. And I remember Reverend Roger Teal. He was a religious science minister in Colorado. And his wife got cancer, and things happened in his life. And he said, if I have to live by ease and grace, then I'm in the wrong tradition. And he spoke to thousands on a Sunday. And he said, because there's times when you have to wrestle with life. You have to wrestle with what is true. And the truth of our being in that wholeness means that we get to look again and find what that truth might be. What is a larger truth that we haven't seen? Anybody seen any more history than you grew up seeing? Okay, there's no hands up. Somebody has learned history that we didn't know. We're actually finding out things that we grew up in a culture, and that culture was one way. And I know I'm rocking the boat, by the way. Because part of that culture was the churches didn't talk about these scary stories. Instead, they prayed. And I am going to say it again. If the churches in Nazi Germany had spoken out, there would not have been a Holocaust. At some point, churches have to decide, do we talk about what's going on? And do we teach principle? The principles that will take us through, that will allow us to wrestle with what's in front of us wherever it is. It can be your individual body and a diagnosis. It can be a relationship and someone you dearly love who may not be here. It can be, we all chose our own life and our own bodies and our own beings to be birthed into this time. Carolyn Mace called it the sacred contracts. And if I chose this one, if you chose female, then you chose to wrestle with truth. If you chose black, you chose to wrestle with truth. If you chose white, you chose to wrestle with truth. If you chose LGBTQ, if you chose, and I don't have the perfect words for any of it, but whatever we chose, that is our soul's yes to evolving. So how do we do that? This month is Pride Month. And yet, many of us did not know. We had a wonderful being in here, and she said, until the Stonewall riots, I didn't know what to call myself. She was in college, and she said, I heard about the Stonewall riots because my college was near there. I called my best friend. I said, honey, I know what we are. And she said, we're lesbian. And her friend said, what's that? She goes, I don't know exactly, but I know that's who we are. And I loved it. I still hear from her, and it's so much fun. And there wasn't a language for it because we haven't wrestled with the truth of what is. By the way, homosexuality did not show up in any Bible until, I'm going to forget this, and I did not write it down, the Revised Standard Version in 1946. Instead, there were other words, and those words, if you go back to it, and we did in ministerial school, they do not mean what church has been able to say they mean. And so we have to understand, and that's a whole other workshop, trust me. It's a lot of material. But those words can be translated, and they went from Aramaic, and then they went to Hebrew, and then they went to Greek. We have to wrestle with what's true. We've decided to study caste, and I want to show you. Caste is not a small thing. We are doing this for the 250th anniversary. The origins of our discontents. And it starts out, and this is about the caste society, what it means, and finally understanding. Because if we don't wrestle with the truth, we aren't finding larger pictures or answers. It's one of the quotes she uses, Albert Einstein, if the majority knew of the root of this evil, then the road to its own cure would not be long. It is finding a larger story. And she's talking about what it takes to have a vision and an idea that allows us to take what's in front of us, wrestle with it, and find a bigger picture. And she actually uses, and there's a picture, I know it's very famous, and it is of shore workers in 1936 in Nazi Germany, and they all have their hand up, and they are all white. And then you look in the corner, and there is one man whose hands are folded like this. And that has been all over. He was one who researched what was happening. He was able to find enough information, which many times the information isn't there. And he wrestled with it and said, not me. I think today many of us have to wrestle with these pieces. We have to wrestle with what's here. We have to find truth. And when I'm talking about truth, I did not know, other people did not grow up with something called truth with a capital T. There is a truth underlying this universe. There is a truth underlying you, that you are whole, infinite, and complete, that you have come with a mighty purpose, that all that you are here doing, you have everything you need. That is a truth. It's a spiritual principle. And we have to wrestle with the small t truth, which means we have to learn enough of what went on in our country. It was the Tulsa it was just the anniversary on the 1st of June of the Tulsa massacre. I did never hear what that was in school. I have gone back, and now every year I read it. And I read it because, and there is a video of a 107-year-old woman talking about what happened when literally a huge, wealthy black community in Tulsa was wiped out. They just burnt it to the ground. And if you haven't ever studied it, we have to wrestle with what was. And I was saying, it hurts, it's hard. When I realized just maybe my soul's purpose is to look at life and to say, there's wholeness. And my soul's purpose then is to help that wholeness be translated into every being on the planet. That's what creates peace. That's what allows us. So we have to wrestle with ourselves. We have to find the wholeness that we are. And then we're going to have to, you can lose a lot of friends and family when you say, actually, not me. I'm not raising my hand. I'm not doing that. But what Isabel Wilkerson does is give you the history and say, what would it take to be that man? What do we have to know to understand it? And it changed my life forever because I found something more. And Sharon Mitchell, who's teaching it, a black woman, said it changed my life forever. And she said it was some of the hardest inner work I ever did, but I found a part of myself I didn't know was there. Every one of us has said yes to this time, this place, this life, this journey. And we both get to find our wholeness. And then we get to literally wrestle with these truths and these ideas, and we say no to this and yes to this, which Charles Fillmore, by the way, said that was the power of wisdom. Yes, this is true. No, this is not true. Oh, this hurts. I don't like this. I don't want this. But instead of saying, I'm angry, I don't like you, we get to say, what's true here? What can I wrestle with and find something larger and gather together? And the third thing I believe our soul desires is to know what is evolving through us. What's my wrestling journey this lifetime? What am I being called to know? And the places where we can't find love in our relationships, or we can't find who we are or why they're even in our lives, those are the places that Spirit says, honey, let me help you. Let me just help you remember that you're loved, that you came to touch another life, that you came to be a part. And so it might look like grace isn't coming, or life isn't coming with ease and grace. Life is coming to wrestle. And for us to know the underlying essence is love. We are love. And we said yes to doing it together. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your patience and letting me trying to organize it in my head. It's a very interesting piece. You know, we have the opportunity right now for our time of just generous giving and the opportunity to hold a space for Unity Spiritual Center of Portland. We have moved through and we added 2 weeks on to this May month of special giving. We were given a wonderful donation of a $10,000 match. I believe we're at $8,100 of that match, which makes $18,100. Our goal is $2,000. If you would like to be a part and give something above and beyond your regular giving, I invite you to do so. Just mark it on there. The ways that you can give, there's a card in the backs of your seats, or you can use it here. There's a wonderful QR code if you want to do that. But it's the opportunity to know that we're investing in larger ideas, and we're investing in a community that holds the space for any being to come in and to be reminded they're whole, they're infinite, and they're complete. I am going to just simply say our blessing now. I'm so grateful for the opportunity for us to be in a space and hold it, or online. I know some people say, my Sunday is Tuesday evening and I watch it with my family or with this or with that. And it's just a wonderful opportunity to recognize that we can hold a larger space for humanity as that movement happens. And by the way, you know, a plane on autopilot is off course 97% of the time. It does this all the way. So if you feel like you're off course, you're going right where you need to go. It's just in a different place. So we're going to do our offering, which is, and I invite you to say it with me, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
We're going to sing Let It Shine, but I want to teach you your part. So repeat after me. Big, bright, brilliant beam. Big, bright, brilliant beam. Let's do it one more time. Big, bright, brilliant beam. And then the last part is of radiant light shine. Of radiant light shine. And then we put it all together. Big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. You got it.
first to take a stand. I won't play it safe or wait for a sign. I'm gonna throw myself out there and let my light shine. Let it shine, let it shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. I'll be on Late Night and Jimmy, Armchair Expert and The View. They'll all be talking about me and all the things I do. I'll be the one who sets the bar, the one who's in the know. Folk will come to me to see where fashion trends will go. 'Cause I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. For too many years I hid my light, fearing I was too much and who I was just wasn't right. Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light and give and receive love. So now I'm going for my dreams, nothing's in my way. Carpe diem is my mantra, I practice kindness every day. I take time to connect, take time to have fun. I wanna know I've used up every drop before my life is done. So I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Woo! Oh, for too many years I hid my light, fearing I was too much and who I was just wasn't right. Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light and give and receive love. Give and receive love. A woman of power, a woman of grace. The life that I live's in every wrinkle on my face. So I love myself so I can love you too. I know when we're connected there ain't nothing we can't do. So let's shine, let's all shine. Let's let our big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. I see you shine, oh let's shine. Let's let our big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Oh shine, oh we shine. Let's let our big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine.
And that is truly what we have come to do. You know, the power of love is within every being. Every one of us has that. And sometimes we thought we had to get love. What we get to do is activate it and call it forth from the center of our being, from our hearts, and move it out. And in just a moment, our youth are going to come in. One of the things that our greatest desire is to know the truth of every one of these youth and for them to know it in their hearts and their beings. And if you think I'm just a casual observer, we're not, because we create the energy. We create the field. We live in that field and move in that. And so as our youth come down, what I'm asking you to do is to actively recognize the love in the heart of your being and to send it into the center of this room and to encircle these youth so that they know the wholeness and the life and the love and the presence that they are now. Let's sing them in.
You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we
Good morning. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Good morning. I'm out of breath. So this is a special day for us. We've had a year of spiritual growth, as I said downstairs, whether they wanted to or not. And so this is when we celebrate. Some of our children will pass, and teens will pass on to the next grade level. The ones that stay in the same grade level will then, the older ones, become the leaders. And so then they start their work as leaders in their group. So really every age level has an action as we go forward. So we will start our ceremony. Hang on. So just a little sideline. We lit our candle downstairs, and our candle downstairs is only about this high. And we can't see the flame, and they always like to see the flame. So the reason is because this is our new candle. We'll take it downstairs, and then we'll use this all year, each Sunday, and light it as part of their ceremony. Okay. All right. So you're going to come up. And you're going to share your name and what was on your...
Oh, on my magnet?
Yeah. They each got a gift to represent this year.
Okay, my name is Bodie, and my magnet says, "You are braver than you think and stronger than you know."
And then go back and stand over there. You're supposed to bring it. Okay. Here, you can let them know that.
I didn't bring my magnet. I did not know that I was supposed to bring it up here. I'm Liliana, and I don't know, I feel like I should say something. Well, I don't remember what my magnet said, but I do want to bring in more bravery, and I want to be more outgoing. So.
Hello, my name is Sahel. This is my very last year in YOU and my very last time doing this ceremony, so it's pretty bittersweet. But I also did not bring my magnet up. But I am thinking about continuation because I'm finishing up my first year of college in my last year of YOU, so it's a continuation through this journey we called life.
So I have a few words for a couple of these girls that have been with me since they've been very, very little. Letting go of them to fly and use their wings is always, I have to think about it. So thank you for all your fun and your voice. And we expect you to come back and give us hugs. And thank you for your persistence to follow through on all the things that you brought to us. And for Sahel, she aged out last year, so she got her little gift. And this is to say thank you for all your service in the whole region, okay? And she will be coming back because Barbara will haunt her, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. We love you. Thank you for everything that you've brought to all of us. And it sticks. Some is inside of her and all of the little kids. So thanks, guys. And Bodie's going to represent going forward. Okay? And this is Mr. Special also. So he has been waiting a long time for this. This is a very patient man. ready to go forward into the YOU from Uniteens. And the last months when you're at that age and you've been here for a while, it really takes patience to come every Sunday because, right? Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to let you say what your magnet is and maybe how you feel about going forward.
My name is Grant, and my magnet says joy is best when shared, and I'm pretty excited to go into YOU. I mean, it's been a long time.
Keep clapping. Woo, go over there. You're over there now. Woohoo! Okay. You're next. That's right here. Say your name.
My name is Linnea, and my magnet says think happy and be happy.
Hold it up closer.
I did.
No, you have to hold this. They didn't hear you.
I'm scared.
You can be scared. It's okay. And just read it one more time. Take a breath.
My name is Linnea, and my magnet says think happy and be happy.
Yay. Kind of hold it up by your mouth.
I'm Trix, and I really don't want to be up here, but I'm up here anyway. My magnet says, be yourself, everyone else is already taken.
Yeah. Light the candle. Come on.
Oh, okay. My name is Orson, and my magnet says, we will be known forever by the tracks we leave.
Hello, my name is Wyatt, and what my magnet says is sun above, earth below, strength within. Thank you.
Barbara, I think they're going to have to go in the back of the tray or the kids are going to burn their arms.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh, they'll have, that's fine.
Hi, my name is Camila, and my magnet says joy is best when shared.
Okay, and then you stand over here. After you do your candle, go ahead with it. Can you want to say your name? Here, just a minute. Okay. Say your name. Say your name. Can't touch it, just say your name. Maybe. Okay, this is Maybe. She'll help you light your candle. Come on. I'll hold this, you light your candle. Or you want to talk first? Talk first.
Hi, my name is Benji, and my card says you do you. You do you.
Okay, light your candle.
My name is Kyrie, and my magnet says, friends make life more smiley.
Okay, now wait till he's done. You got your magnet? Yeah. Okay. Say your name first. Up there. When he's done, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Otis. My magnet says, be yourself, everyone else is already taken, with a strange looking alpaca in it.
Light your candle, please. Wait till he's done. Here, you can take it. Just wait till he's done.
My name is Everett, and my magnet says, you are awesome.
says, think happy, be happy.
My name is Kaylee, and mine says, good friends are like angels. You don't have to see them to know they are there.
My name is Dylan, and my magnet says, sun above, earth below, strength within.
My name is Tony, and my magnet says, you are awesome.
My name is Gracie, and mine says, be as happy as a seagull with a french fry.
My name is Genevieve, and my magnet says, happiness is noticing there is beauty all around us.
Okay, I'm going to have you stand here. So we have another graduating level, and these three, Tony and Gracie and Genevieve, are moving into what? Grade 6. What's your name? What's the name of your group? Uniteens, yes. So we're going to applaud them. Now you get to go stand over there. Woohoo! And we have one more mighty, mighty, mighty little friend.
You got this, Pine. Turn around. Let everyone see you. This is Pine. Can you say hi?
My name is Pine because I have a candle because it's for joy.
For joy.
You can just stay there. And before we close, I want you to applaud the next leaders of your world. Look at them. And we have a commitment that the kids have all said, and we're going to say it. If you want to say it with us, that's great. You can sit down. You can say it with us. And this is Camilla, and she's going to do that with the rest of the kids. Come on out here so they can see you. Remember that when she says I, you're all going to say your name and then repeat. Okay. Hold it up to the mouth.
I, Camila Galliano, commit myself to this next year of my spiritual growth. I will do my best to listen to my inner guidance and remember that I am a wise, powerful, beautiful child of the divine universe.
Amen.
And we agree that each of you is a divine, infinite creation of the universe. Thank you for saying your names. Your names have power. Each of you has that power within you. Liliana, we are not letting you go. And so you better be back in the next year because we love you. We know the truth of you. When I saw you sing in Pride a couple of years ago, I watched the light just move from the top of your head into the universe. And know you are loved by this whole community. And Sahel, I love you, dear. You have touched the whole Unity movement with your work in the YOU in this region and all you've done in this chapter. And we love you. We are trusting that you continue this sacred, sacred journey. We believe in both of you and we love you. Thank you. Okay. And we get to hold a space as a community. Thank you for taking the time, for knowing the wholeness in every being, and for that opportunity. We're going to join together downstairs for Connection Hour afterwards. We invite all of you to take a chance to go down and talk and be with someone. And right now, we're affirming peace on this planet.
Let there be peace on earth.
And we just hold that knowing. I do want to take one moment. And I want to say thank you, Barbara. Thank you for overseeing and holding space for all of our youth. Thank you, Liv, for all that you do. And thank you, Alex and George and Marilee. We hold that light and that presence as you hold our Uniteens in that place. And with Grace and Elizabeth, thank you both for holding our YOU and all of the love and all of the people who say yes to that. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And we're going to close with our unity prayer, and then we will sing them out because they take longer to go down the stairs than you do. So we have to get down the stairs before we go. So we are going to say, the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And they make it firm. All right, we're going to sing our youth out.
I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing with the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing with the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. When I choose to remember